PhD is one of the pinnacles of academic achievements, but why is it that 1 in 4 PhD students drop out? In this video, we will look into why that may happen and examine 10 strategies for making sure that also you can one day call yourself doctor. Disclaimer. Throughout this video, I may mention some commercial actors. I am in no way or form sponsored by them or have any agreement with them. Today, I proudly put those 2 well-deserved letters in front of my name, and I even intend to have my passport changed, just so that it says Dr. Nanuli. Doing PhD is a noble endeavor. Not only is it prestigious, but it certainly opens many doors, gives you additional credibility in whatever area you decide to dive into afterwards. No matter why one decides to follow this path, a PhD degree can come with some challenges. This is my list. Lack of motivation, tons of self-doubt, feeling lonely, overwhelmed, and stressed out. Sounds familiar? You are not alone. According to one study, 56% of doctoral students considered dropping out at some point during their PhD process due to experiences of stress, anxiety, exhaustion, and lack of motivation. Here are 10 strategies that worked for me, and I aim to help you get those 2 letters. Let's go. 1. Develop a schedule. Bring structure to your days. This is essential because PhD is often a flexible program with loose timetable, which means there are irregular hours. But this may cause you to feel overwhelmed. Instead, observe what works best for you. Are you well equipped for some cognitive work in the morning, or would you rather work out, for instance? I'm personally most productive in the morning and do the most important tasks then. The somewhat easier assignments happen in the afternoon, for example, reading articles or replying to emails. Remember, balancing your PhD life starts with balancing your day. And please, make sure that you're building enough breaks into your daily schedule. Number 2. Build effective study habits. Research has found that a person's well-being is often closely related to their productivity and efficiency. PhD is very different from undergraduate studies from master or bachelor, since there is no defined syllabus, no clear timetable, etc. Hence, skills that have gotten you so far are not necessarily the skills that will help you to succeed at this level. Here are my favorite 4 study techniques. Make sure your to-do list has no more than 3 bullet points for the day, preferably even 1 or 2 main tasks. This will prevent you from rushing through the day without accomplishing much and feeling disappointed in yourself. Instead, ask yourself what are the 1 or 2 things that are most urgent and important and will help you make progress in your PhD. The 4-hour rule. Research has shown that a person is able to produce high-quality work for a maximum of 4 hours a day, preferably in the chunks of 45 to 60 minutes. So just set a time for, let's say, 45 minutes to work on the most important task at hand without any distractions, including your phone or checking social media. I like to use the app called Focus. I learned to love that bell ringing since it reminds me time to have a break. I would usually take a 15 or 30 minutes break to either enjoy a cup of coffee or walk my dog, talk to a friend or do other fun activities. For me personally, this technique has been truly mind-blowing, and I wish I knew it before. This method taught me that there is no reason to get frustrated with myself about not being able to work efficiently for 8 or 10 hours straight a day. Have an achievements list. It's so easy to just get stuck with your to-do list. They are usually endless. I have, for example, a file called My Have Dones, and I write there everything I've accomplished for the day. For example, had lunch with a colleague, wrote an email, created a to-do list for the upcoming week, or prepared material for a grant application. And finally, the study technique number 4. Have a starting time and, most importantly, a finishing time. As Parkinson's law suggests, the work will simply expand to fill in the time available for its completion. This will also help you to streamline your thoughts and focus better. Allocate an appropriate amount of time for each task. For instance, I know that I roughly need 8 hours for literature review, and I will divide it into 4 working days. I will have 4 sessions of 45 minutes, screening through relevant articles, highlighting, saving all the relevant information, and then schedule, let's say, 3 days to actually write it up. Monitor your self-talk. Appreciate and praise yourself for incremental progress, for all the mini achievements. Do not fall into the vicious circle of criticizing yourself constantly and beating yourself up for not achieving more. That only makes things worse. Remember to enjoy the journey. Research has found that being harsh to yourself by using hurtful self-talk can actually be one of the reasons of depression in the first place. Remind yourself of all positive things that PhD offers you. Despite of all the difficulties, and no matter in what discipline you are, a PhD offers you an opportunity to further develop independent critical thinking, allows you to enhance various skills. For example, in statistics or public speaking, it's creative work, as you often are working on solving different puzzles of your thesis. Strategy number 4, and now comes my absolute favorite: meditate. I honestly don't know where I would be in life without this practice. It calms me down, gives energy, clarity, boosts my focus and creativity. This has great value since doing research is truly difficult. It's easy to get lost, especially in the beginning. There are always more information to look up, books to read, and methods to explore. You need to stay focused and clear-minded. In addition, meditation helps to ease anxiety. The nature of PhD studies is such that there is a high workload, pressure to publish, various deadlines, and often financial insecurities, just to mention a few. No wonder that this culminates in an anxious PhD student. A recent survey of over 6,000 doctoral students from around the world showed that around 36% of them had sought help for anxiety or depression related to their PhD. There are, of course, various types of meditation. Try different ones and see what works for you best. I personally practice transcendental meditation and the one from the Inner Engineering program offered by Sadhguru. Exercise. It will help you to get out of your head, and hey, we all enjoy a cocktail of reward hormones. Also, during the PhD, one seldom sees any tangible results, so it becomes even more important to be engaged in activities that provide you with a sense of accomplishment. There is a great saying: if you don't make time for exercise, you will probably have to make time for illness. Yoga, biking, walking could also be excellent ways to go. Be sure to pick up something that really suits you. For me personally, it's going to the gym. It gives me a sense of accomplishment. I started a workout and I actually finished it. Yay! I also became a personal trainer, but that is a different story. I honestly believe that once you integrate even just these 2 practices into your day, meditation and exercise, you will go beyond anything you have felt before. Remember, a PhD is not the end of destination, it's actually the beginning of your academic career or other career for the matter. Make sure that you accomplish this major step in your life with maintaining your mental and physical health, having the sense of enjoyment, excitement, and fulfillment while doing it. Strategy number 6. Stay connected. Find your support circle. Remember, there is life outside the lab. I believe relationships are juice of life. Studies have shown that people who have at least 5 close friends are happier throughout their lives. Make time for your favorite people non-negotiable. Go and have that guilt-free time out with your girls or boys. Have fun, recharge. Believe me, that will give you more mental strength and energy to move the needle for your PhD. On a more scientific note, a systematic literature review on doctoral students' well-being has shown social support is one of the most effective ways coping during challenging periods. Strategy number 7. Get a pet. It can be a source of great joy and give you so much warmth and love. And this is my Zen master, Monsieur Fluffy, who is always there for me. Actually, he has been even acknowledged in the foreword for my PhD thesis. Besides, he helps me maintain the schedule. No matter what, I will have to go for those walks with him, be it in the rain, storm, or sunshine. But it comes with a great bonus: soft cuddling guaranteed. Strategy number 8. Keep an open mindset. Have a plan ready, but be prepared that it might change. Discoveries are made almost on a day-to-day basis depending on the field of your study. I like to remind myself that no matter what the goal we set, it is just as much about who we become along the way. So see your PhD journey as an opportunity to hone your skills, train your discipline, and learn to overcome challenging situations. Strategy number 9. Recognize when there is a need to seek help. It's strength and not a weakness to ask for help. Share with your colleagues where you got stuck, what obstacles you experienced, and ask your supervisor to look into the issue with you. And the final strategy is reflect on your journey. Journal in the evenings. It doesn't have to be long or take much time. It could be just one sentence. This will help you to look back and recognize how much you've actually accomplished. It could be a good idea to review your journal every Sunday, drawing lessons learned and celebrating all the progress you've made. Similarly, I would recommend to devote a couple of hours at the end of each month to look back. And ideally, I would have a final weekend of the year reserved for reading the best book on this earth, your own journal. You will be surprised how much you learn about yourself, your struggles, your successes, and you will be able to see and appreciate your growth. If you're interested in how I've kept my journal, I'll put a link in the description below. I would like to finish this video with one quote which deeply resonates with me and summarizes a bit what I've been talking about. Enjoy the little things, as one day you may look back and realize they were the big things. And this is true even for PhD students. I hope this video offered you some useful ideas and tools. As you noticed, this video is not about the technicalities of the PhD process, for example, how you write a research proposal or do a literature review. It's more about the holistic ways of approaching this huge endeavor, bringing well-being into the process, maintaining a work and life balance, and taking good care of yourself, which is essential in order to successfully accomplish your PhD project or any other challenging and long-lasting project. Let me know in the comments below which aspect of the PhD journey you would like me to cover more. Also, my question to you is, which of these tips resonated best with you, and what would you add to this list? And of course, please like and subscribe, and see you in my next video.